Hello everyone, I know as I'm recording this, most of you guys know that Peter Mayhew passed away April 30th. And as we all know, Peter Mayhew played that iconic role of Chewbacca in the original trilogies, but because of his health, we all know he passed down that role to Jonas Sultano, who is now the new Chewie. But Peter Mayhew can never be replaced. We're just glad that we got to meet this great person who has done a lot of charitable work through his Peter Mayhew Foundation, and who now he's continuing to touch lives of those who, he came across, such as fans and other actors that right now, as I look through social media, they're mourning his death, but remember him as the great man that he was. So with that, guys, buckets off, sabers up, and like Luke said, no one's ever really gone. So with that, guys, we continue with our show, Star Wars Rewind. Greetings, Star Wars Nation, and welcome to Star Wars Rewind. And today we're going to be looking back at some of the news that happened last week in our Star Wars universe, such as Brie Larson, our very own Captain Marvel, being a Star Wars fan, and so much more. So sit down, buckle up, and hit that hyperdrive because Star Wars World Review starts now. Welcome to Star Wars World Reviews, and if you're new to this channel, my name is Ro, and the first piece of information is that Brie Larson, aka Captain Marvel, is a huge Star Wars fan. Brie Larson went on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and talked about the fact that her and Samuel L. Jackson are really good friends. They obviously filmed the movie Captain Marvel and other movies, and so they have become very close. And Samuel L. Jackson, knowing that Brie Larson is a huge Star Wars fan, he brought forth his lightsaber. And as you all know, Samuel L. Jackson was Mace Windu in the prequels, and so Brie Larson just gets to tell her story of that day, how, Samuel L. Jackson surprised her. She even said out loud the inscription on the lightsaber, and obviously George Lucas allowed Samuel L. Jackson to keep his lightsaber, and it's a really nice interview, and I will link that interview below if you guys want to watch it for yourself. But yes, Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, is a huge Star Wars fan. And going with the same theme of interviews, we have Adam Driver in the late night show with Seth Meyers talking about how he doesn't really like to look at himself in the big screen. And even though he comes out in the Star Wars movies, he also talks about how he just feels weird seeing himself as Kylo Ren, whenever there's a premiere or whenever he's watching movies with friends. It's a nice kind of little interview of him, talking about those things, because it just humanizes actors, and especially actors that you see as villains. So I will also link that interview below of Adam Driver, aka Kylo Ren, talking about him feeling uncomfortable seeing himself, on the big screen. And last week also, Star Wars Kids on YouTube released a small video of Han Solo and Leia, and this is the storyline from Empire Strikes Back, and this is their love story, and I really enjoy this story because Han Solo and Leia are my favorite Star Wars couple. And so if you want to check it out, I'll put the link below. But I just thought it was a nice touch, just the way they did the animation for them in their love story. I didn't think they were gonna show them kiss because it's a Star Wars Kid YouTube channel, but they did put that kiss or a kiss in there, and I just like the way they animated the story or this plot line. Also, if you were not aware, check out the book Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray, and I really enjoy the way Claudia Gray describes the story between Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, and it's something that was already kind of hinted out in the prequels, but here in this book, she dives a little bit more into their relationship and even their feeling of not matching together as a master and apprentice, and always in a way butting heads, but respectfully listening to each other's suggestions. So if you're not read this book, or if you're not heard about Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray, please read it, pick it up, find it on Amazon or wherever you purchase your books, because not only does she talk about this story of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, but also other stories that I feel like they're going to play a major part. Right now I'm in chapter 5 of the book, but even after reading 50 pages or so, this book is very intriguing. So make sure you guys pick up Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. Now, if you were not aware of this or do not follow Mark Hamill on Twitter or Instagram, Mark Hamill is very active on these accounts, and he posted this picture of himself with the rest of the Star Wars crew, the original crew, and kind of posted a what if the original cast would have reunited, would have survived a lot of their untimely deaths. And he got an earful from the internet. A lot of the Star Wars fans turned on Mark Hamill because he posted this picture. Now, I believe Mark has a right to his opinion. He's a fan. He's not only an actor, but he's also a true Star Wars fan. And if he didn't like what happened to his character, he has a right to say what he thought. And I know in a lot of interviews he has said, what is Disney gonna do? Are they gonna fire me? Obviously they're not gonna fire him, but at times I even think, Mark, you're stirring the pot here, bud. You're gonna get people riled up because a lot of people feel how you feel. But what is your opinion, guys? Comment below, let me know. Is Mark entitled to his opinion? Or is he supposed to just be quiet and be an actor and get that paycheck and not say anything about, what's going on, with his characters or how he feels about his character? Let me know, because I'm really curious, was the Phantom correct on, trying to tell Mark that he's wrong about that picture and he should just let it go? Or is Mark entitled to his opinion? So comment below, let me know on that. But with that, thank you guys for being here, for subscribing, for supporting. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And like always, can't wait to guys have it back here at Star Wars World Reviews.